Hi guys, welcome to Flip the Deck Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is going to be all about what the person on your mind secretly wants to tell you. So we're going to be looking into their deep thoughts, their feelings, their emotions, and find out what it is that they would tell you if they could. And this could be because of some sort of separation or distance, the reason that they aren't communicating this to you. This could be things that they are afraid to communicate to you. So this is going to be like a little peek behind the curtain at what they would tell you if they could. So we have 4 readings to choose from today. For reading number 1, we have this Labradorite heart. For reading number 2, we have an opalite heart. For reading number 3, we have an angel aura quartz heart. And finally, for reading number 4, we have a strawberry quartz heart. So as always, take as much time as you need to choose the reading that is calling to you the most. I will drop your timestamps in the description box down below. I'm going to go ahead and jump in with the first reading, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, number 1. If you were drawn to this Labradorite heart, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out what the person on your mind secretly wants to tell you, what they would communicate to you if they could. So we're actually going to start off by pulling a card from the Lover's Oracle. I just felt like grabbing you a card from this deck before we begin your reading, and we'll just find out what messages Spirit has for you when it comes to this connection, or what messages potentially this person has for you. So here is the image on the front of the card, and this card says, "My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing." Okay, you guys, so right off the bat, for some of you, this could be about a connection that is in some sort of separation. This could be a connection that hasn't fully come together yet, but it looks like what this person wants to tell you is that there's really no space or time that could possibly separate you. So it feels like this person is kind of feeling like this might be a divine connection. This might be a soulmate type of connection. This is somebody who clearly thinks about you a lot, and I feel like they have put in a lot of thought when it comes to this connection, and potentially there's a lot of like yearning and kind of a sense that they may miss you. So that might resonate for you, and it could tie into the reading a little bit differently as we continue. So let's leave that here, and we will refer back to it and see what's going on with this message. So let's jump into some oracles. We're actually going to begin with this Animal Spirit Oracle deck, and just kind of get a sense for where this person is at right now, and what they would secretly tell you if they could. Number 1, what would this person tell you if they could? And what's their energy when it comes to this connection? Okay, let's just start at the top. So we have the Seahorse Spirit. Interesting. The Hawk Spirit and the Scarab Beetle Spirit. Okay. First of all, this person has their eye on you. So the phrase "watching you like a hawk" is coming to mind, and this isn't like in a creepy way. This is somebody who really has not only their eye, but their heart and their intention set on you. Now, this does kind of draw me back to this card already, because this card says, "though we may be physically apart." spiritually we're always united. So I feel like that's kind of this person's vibe and energy right now. There might be a separation between the two of you, and this could be a very large physical distance. With this hawk, it's kind of giving me the feeling that this person might be very far away from you physically, but this could also refer to some type of emotional distance. So this could be someone that you're in a relationship with and it feels like something has been broken or like something is distant. This could also be a person that you haven't really had the chance to explore like a physical relationship with. Maybe you don't have a lot of time to spend with this person, but it does feel like they have their attention on you a lot at this time, and they probably would want to communicate to you how much they like how much they're drawn to you, how much their focus and their attention is on you. This kind of gives me the feeling of somebody watching you from a distance and not coming forward with their feelings. So this could also have to do with them maybe checking in on your social media. Maybe they're checking in and looking at your photos. That might be the only way that they feel they can be close to you right now. Because I do feel like there was a physical or an emotional distance here. Or there's some reason why they feel they can't get to you, or that they can't open up to you. But there really is a feeling that this person is keeping tabs on you in some way, and that might be honestly kind of spying, like we were talking about, social media type of spying. This could be them trying to find out whatever they can through acquaintances, mutual friends, family members, if they have access to other people that know you and know what's going on with you, or who know you better than they do, because this could also be a matter of like, this is something brand new and this is someone that doesn't know you very well. So they kind of like, they might be kind of trying to find out about you, trying to learn about your situation or your circumstance, either through you or through others around you. And it's like they're almost prying for information at times, and it will just vary depending on your situation. Like this person might be prying privately, kind of behind the scenes on social media, and they might be prying through people who know you as well as them. So they might be like curious, is this person single? Is this person open to a connection? What type of person is this? Does number one usually date? Like, it's like they want more information. And they might be sort of waiting for an opportunity of some kind, is how this is coming across, especially with this hawk energy. It's like a hawk will watch and wait for a long time and then will kind of swoop down. So this might be somebody that is kind of waiting, and we have the seahorse spirit card actually says watch and wait on it. So this is somebody who's waiting before they make their move. This also kind of tells me that if there is something that you were waiting to hear from this person, or like a deeper conversation that needs to be had, for some reason this person doesn't think that this is the appropriate time, or they're trying to feel the situation out to figure out when the appropriate time to bring these things up might be. Yeah, so there's this sense of waiting for an opportunity. I will say this for some of you, if you are currently in another relationship, they might be sort of waiting on the sidelines, waiting to see if that relationship will end, or waiting for an indication that maybe you're not happy with your current partner, because it does feel like something's holding the situation back, and that energy could be reversed. It could be that they are in another connection right now, and they're kind of waiting for things to fizzle out, or they're waiting for an opportunity to make a move out of this connection. Yeah, it feels to me like they're waiting for the energy to shift, but I honestly don't know if that's energy on your end of this or on their end. Like which side of things needs to shift or change before they will come forward with some of this stuff that they want to communicate to you. So honestly, things might be pretty stagnant in this connection right now. There might not be a lot of movement on their part to come forward and to share the things with you that they want to. But I will tell you this person seems to be absolutely captivated by you. Like I was saying, their eye is on you, their attention is on you, their focus is on you. And with this scarab beetle spirit card here, this card actually says magic works through you. It's like they view you as some sort of magical creature, like a mystical breath of fresh air. There's something very different about you. They see you as somebody who's very unique and kind of like cool and independent in some way. Like there's almost this energy that they can't grasp, they can't capture, but it's like every time they're around you or whenever they see your picture, they're absolutely captivated. I feel like this is someone who is they think you're stunning is how it's coming across. And this goes beyond looks. This is looks, personality, your drive and your determination. And I feel like this person wants to open up to you about how special they think you are and how much you've captivated their attention. But it almost feels like this isn't the right time to tell you that, or it could be because there's a separation. They don't feel like it's okay for them to come forward with this, but it's like they're at the same time waiting for an opportunity to tell you how much you mean to them. I'm kind of almost getting this feeling that this person feels like you cast a spell on them, because there truly is this vibe that that they've almost been taken over by this, that there's something very strong and magnetic about this. And I feel like this is something that they haven't felt before. So there is kind of this vibe of like, what did you do to me? How did you get my attention like this? Why can't I get my mind off of you? I'm also kind of seeing that, like, along with this feeling of their eyes being on you, it's almost like sometimes they find themselves thinking a lot more about you than whatever they should be thinking about at that time. So that could be like daydreaming while they're at work or in school. This could be thinking about you when they kind of think that their attention should be on another person or another situation in their life, but you're always finding your way into their thoughts. Yeah, I feel like this person wishes they could tell you how much you're on their mind. And it could be that you caught their attention very quickly, or that this was something that surprised them. This connection could have been really surprising to them. I'm also finding myself very drawn to the number sequence that came out for you. So we have 32, 53, and 52. I feel like there's something here for some of you. We have 32, which the 3 and the 2 add up to 5, and we have 53 and then 52. And then it's like the 3 that's here in the 32 is now being found over here in the 53, and the 2 in the 52. So I don't know what this means exactly for you. I feel like some numbers here might be significant to you or your connection. So 532, 523, 253, 325, 235, 352. Mix them up however. I'm not sure if I hit all the combinations, and it doesn't have to be 3 numbers, but these numbers might be significant in some way because 5s represent change. I feel like this 32 adding up to a 5, I feel like somehow each of you is being represented either by the number 3 or the number 2, and that there's some sort of change that's being connected to each of you in this connection. So this person is waiting for a change either on your side, on their side, or maybe for both of your situations to change in some way before they come forward with some of these feelings that they secretly want to share with you. But I do see both of you being connected to some sort of change, and it could be that this connection has changed you both on a very deep level. But I do see this being kind of something on the forefront of this person's mind, connecting each of you individually with some sort of change. Really interesting. It could be that something needs to change, or that a change is already in progress that this person wants to share with you. Yeah, I feel definitely like one of you is represented by the number 2 and the other one is represented by the number 3. And I don't know what that's about. It could have to do with birthdays, favorite numbers, something like that, area codes or something like that. But I do feel like there's a connection here. And the fact that we have these sort of numbers, this could really be referring to a soulmate or a twin flame connection. And I do feel like that based on this oracle card that we pulled. This definitely says to me soulmate, twin flame type of energy. This person feels like the two of you are always connected even when you are apart. And this could be even when you are apart for a short period of time. This person feels connected to you. They might feel like they can communicate telepathically with you. They might feel like they can feel what you're feeling. They can tell when you're having a good day, when you're having a bad day. There's a deep connection here. They definitely think that fate played a part in the two of you coming together, played a major role in that. So let's look into some tarot and see what other messages will come through and what this person secretly wants to tell you. Want to tell you, number one? What does this person want to tell number one? That card was jumping out. So we have the Hanged Man. I was kind of feeling that with this watch and wait energy. Things might be a little bit stagnant right now. What else does this person want to tell you? What does this person want to tell number one? Oh, we have the Lovers in reverse. Let's get some more cards. I think I'm starting to kind of pick up on what's going on here. We had a card flip in the deck. Oh, you guys got the Naked Heart. We have the Magician. What does this person secretly want to tell you, number one? What do they secretly want to tell you? I'm looking for one more card. What does this person secretly want to tell you? What do they want to tell number one, Spirit? Oh my goodness. Bottom of the deck, we have Heart of Pentacles. This would be the Queen of Pentacles. I will leave that where I can reach it. This is really kind of crazy here, the way that you have the Scarab Beetle Spirit and then you have the Sun card come out. And on this Sun card in this deck, this is the Naked Heart Tarot. In this deck, there's a Scarab Beetle on the Sun card. So this is kind of confirmation here. This person wants to tell you what a bright light you are in their life. They want to tell you like how much you light them up, how happy you make them. And that really does speak to that sort of magical spirit that we were talking about with the Scarab Beetle Spirit card. This person feels like you're... How do you even put this into words? I feel like that's how this person feels. Like they can't even put it into words. It could be that this is something brand new. They've never met anybody like you before. If this is the case, if this is brand new, even if this is someone you've been in a relationship with before or that you've been in a relationship with for a while, I feel like this person just can't quite put their finger on like your vibe, like what you've got going on. They just know that there's something really different about you. There's something really magical about you. There's something special about you. You kind of make even the most mundane things seem exciting and seem colorful. I feel like this is somebody who could be having the worst day and like you will brighten it up for them. And it's just, this is just so interesting. This is actually, like seeing a beetle like this is actually a sign of good luck. So maybe you have actually seen beetles, or maybe this person has seen beetles, and that would be kind of confirmation of that. But yeah, I feel like this is how this person is seeing you. They're seeing you as somebody so magical, so beautiful, so enchanting, and almost like indescribable. And that could refer to the way they feel about you looks wise. I feel like I'm kind of hearing like indescribably beautiful type of vibe here, but there's just There's just something really different about you, and there's just something that makes this person very happy, and makes them feel like they can have success. Going back to this Hanged Man energy, I do feel like there is something stagnant here, or when it comes to these things that this person wants to share with you, there's a stagnation. There's a waiting for the right time, waiting for the appropriate time to let you know about all this. So this could be somebody that's never shared these feelings with you, or maybe with anyone. We have the Lovers in reverse here. And we also have the Magician. I was like picking up on this energy before these cards came out. So I don't even know where I want to start. The Naked Heart right in the center of your reading is actually a card that's unique to this deck. I will give you a close-up of this card. This is kind of a bonus card, an extra card in this deck. And this is actually a card that talks about living your life's purpose, following your heart, following your true calling. And I feel like this is something that this person wants to share with you, that this connection with you feels like it was fated. It feels like it was destined. And it's like they feel that they're following their heart and they're following their true calling by moving toward you. But at the same time, there's this stagnant energy and there's this feeling of wanting to wait for something. So I do feel like this person wishes they could share with you what exactly they're waiting for. Like what needs to clear up or what needs to change before they can be more forthcoming with their feelings. And another thing that I'm seeing here is this person cares for you really deeply. And with the Lovers, this is another indication of a soulmate or twin flame type of connection here. So I feel like that theme has come up like 3 times in this reading already. This person definitely feels it. This is showing up in the reverse because this person, I feel like what they secretly want to tell you is that in a lot of ways they manifested this connection. We have the Magician energy here, and in a lot of ways they did manifest this connection. But at the same time, they didn't think that it would actually happen. So this is kind of strange energy, but it's almost like this is somebody who at their core, at their heart, and I feel like that's what this card is representing here, they really do believe in love. They really do believe in like true love and ultimate connection and like twin flames and soulmates and all of this stuff. But it's almost like life has taught them differently. Like even if they felt that they wanted to manifest this sort of connection, they didn't think it would actually come. And there's like a little bit of hesitance here. And this could be for any number of reasons, but I do think that this person would share with you that such a deep level of connection actually kind of scares them. And even though this is something that they wanted to draw into their life and something that they may have even intentionally, or I kind of use that loosely because I don't know how much this person like is into manifestation or believes in their own ability to manifest. But it's like, even though on some level they purposely wanted a connection like this, they wanted to draw something into their life like this, they wanted to feel the way that they feel with you with this Sun energy, they didn't really think a person like you actually existed. So I feel like this person would tell you like, I asked for you, I prayed for you, I waited for you, and at the same time I never thought you would actually come. And it's like there's something that's a little bit scary here about this connection, and there's something that has them kind of holding still a little bit, because the idea that they brought this into their life and now they're like, can I handle this? For some of you, this could be a relationship that is like a past connection for you, and this person, I feel like they ran away from this relationship initially, or at some point during your connection, they could have kind of run away. And what they want to do is tell you why that was. And I'm seeing here that the reason is that they felt like this was destined. They felt like this was meant to be. And they also felt like they manifested it. And for some reason, that scared them. Opening up and trusting. Because you see with this Hanged Man, because this is a bat that's pictured here, this is almost like a protective energy. The bat's kind of like all wrapped up. So it's not just hanging there still, but it's like protecting itself, protecting its heart. And you have the Naked Heart here. This person would definitely tell you that you make them feel exposed. You make their heart feel exposed. You make them kind of feel like the armor that they've built up around their heart has been stripped away. And that's kind of difficult for them. It makes them feel uneasy, and it makes them also feel alive at the same time. And it's like they want to share that with you. They want to share how much you have awakened them. They want to share how good it feels to be around you, or how good it feels to even imagine like spending more time around you and getting to know you on a deeper level. But at the same time, it really does kind of scare them to have their heart so on display like that, to have their heart so accessible to you in that way. This beetle is also making me kind of think of protection, because a beetle has a hard outer shell. So I feel like this person might have a hard exterior. They might come across as kind of stoic. They maybe sometimes come across as unbothered. They don't let their emotions show very much, but they have a really tender heart behind all of that. It just feels like they want to keep themselves very guarded. And if they could, if they had the courage to, they would want to explain this to you. They would want to explain to you how sensitive they truly are on the inside, because I feel like that's not how this person comes across. You might not know it, but there's definitely this feeling of like waiting for something, waiting for the opportunity, waiting for a time when it feels safe for them to open up. And we did have this Queen of Pentacles energy on the bottom of the deck. So this is clearly somebody who sees you as like a really abundant person, somebody that they could build a future with, somebody who's very stable, very nurturing. And they want to tell you that. This could even be about expressing appreciation for something you've done for them, or some way that you've nurtured them. This could even be like your patience, your understanding. Maybe you have waited for this person with the watch and wait, and they might want to express some sort of gratitude about that. They're really highlighting like how they see you as this nurturing figure. Beneath that, we have the Nine of Wands, and I'm glad that I actually picked this card up, because the Nine of Wands is all about like maintaining boundaries and keeping yourself guarded and protected. And that's what we were just talking about, this really guarded and protected energy here. I feel like this person is this way, not necessarily by choice. And what they would tell you is maybe some of the deeper reasons that they tend to guard their heart the way that they do. And they would also want to tell you that they don't want to continue to move forward in this guarded way, because they see such an opportunity with you. They see something so beautiful with you. They don't want to continue to be guarded. Let's grab you some oracles. And I'm going to do something like a little bit different here. And I'm actually going to use a different tarot deck to clarify the oracle cards that come out for you, so that we can kind of open up that energy a little bit more and see what's going on. Now, a card actually shot out while I was shuffling, so I think we will start there. And this is actually the healing card, and this is showing a heart that is healing. I feel like that's got to go right here. That's definitely the same energy of the naked heart. We were talking about like having that exposed feeling, and maybe needing a little bit of time to heal. I think this person really wants to talk to you about some of the experiences that they've had in the past. This could even be, if this is a past relationship for you, maybe there's a lot of hurt and heartache and heartbreak associated with your connection. And there might be something this person needs to heal from. Maybe they wish they could communicate with you about some of the things that happened, maybe some of the things that were said, or if your breakup was extremely hurtful for them. They wish they could talk to you about it. They wish they could tell you all of that. I do think that that makes them feel very vulnerable, and that might be why this person isn't coming forward with that information. If you haven't had a past connection with this person, this is about their past relationships. This is about them needing to heal. And I do feel like this guarded energy could be coming from an experience that they've had in the past. And it's like they just don't know how to open up, and they want to, they would love to share that with you, what has gone on in the past that has put them in this guarded position, or has made them a little bit reluctant to step forward. We have chemistry, so there's definitely chemistry going on between you and this person. Like I was saying, they have their eye on you, and I feel like That is in more ways than one. They think that you're absolutely gorgeous and captivating, but they're also kind of keeping tabs on you because they are waiting for, they're waiting for an opportunity. They're waiting for an opening. Let's get one more of these cards. What would they tell number one? And we have guarded. Yep. I feel like we've said all that we need to say about that, because we've been talking about that throughout the entire reading. I still want to clarify these cards, although I'm not even sure what else could possibly come out here, because this person is very guarded. But what I like about this energy is this is coming out when we're asking what they secretly want to tell you. So I feel like this person secretly wants to talk to you about this guarded energy. They want to open up to you about this guarded energy. They want to tell you why they tend to protect themselves. And it's like they want to drop the guard. Let's just clarify these oracle cards and just see what other information we can pull out of these. So we'll start with the healing card. Wow. We have the Queen of Cups. So yeah, this is about heart healing. This is about being able to express emotions, being able to open up in a very emotional way. This person wants to have this level of maturity when it comes to emotional expression. I think they feel that they can heal this, which is very promising. They feel that maybe with a little bit of time they can heal this, and that might be why they are in this stagnant energy at this time. And for some of you, this energy might not even appear stagnant. I think for some it definitely is stagnant, like you might not have heard from this person in a while. And for others of you, this could just be that they're like kind of emotionally guarded right now. They're kind of emotionally cut off. They're not as open as you would like them to be. This is something that they're working on and something that they wish they could be more open about. They want to be able to be in this Queen of Cups energy, to be somebody who is almost, this is coming through as healing themselves, to be a person who's healing themselves, because the Queen of Cups is a very healing energy, and it's like they're working to heal themselves here. What is going on with this chemistry card, please? Clarify chemistry for us. Boom. The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands can talk about noticing you, there being some kind of recognition. So this is like this person wants to tell you that like it was instant chemistry with you. It was like as soon as they saw you, or as soon as they saw your picture, it was instant. And you might not realize that. This could even be somebody who was a friend and who you didn't realize like had feelings for you on that deeper level for the longest time. But yeah, it was instant chemistry. They noticed you right away. Right away. And I feel like maybe some of these stronger feelings started to come through for this person right away, which could have been very surprising for them. That could have to do with this energy of like they manifested this, but at the same time they didn't really believe it could happen. It's almost like they manifested this, like their ideal person, and then they met you and they were like, oh crap, I didn't think I would actually meet that person, like the person of my dreams, the person that I basically like how do I want to say this, not created, but it's like ordered is kind of how it's coming through. Like this was my exact request. How is this possible? That is sort of the energy there. Let's clarify this guarded card. Wow. Yeah, I think this actually fell out in reverse. The Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, sorry. So this is about communication. This is about being straightforward, and it does feel like there's guarded energy around wanting to come forward with these things. Like their guarded heart is actually preventing them from communicating in certain ways. There are things that they aren't saying. There are things that they're leaving out because their heart is in this guarded place. We have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That's all about new beginnings, new passionate beginnings. So I feel like this person wants to start something new with you, whether this is restarting a connection or actually getting this connection off the ground. And there's something very passionate that's driving that. And that's kind of the desire here. So yeah, this is somebody who feels like the two of you are connected, like you are joined. This could have to do with past life connections. They feel like the two of you are together always, going back to this oracle card that's kind of started out the energy for the reading. So yes, I think that's all the messages I see for you. Number one, thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. If you enjoyed this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye. Hi, number two, if you were drawn to this opalite heart, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out what the person on your mind secretly wants to tell you. So before we jump into these oracle cards, I actually want to pull you a card from the Lover's Oracle and just get some messages and a little bit of starting energy for you. And we can find out where this person's mind is and what they would secretly want to tell you. Then it seems like they have a lot to tell you because cards keep flying out for you. So actually, this card that happened to be at the top of the deck kept coming out. So I think that might be your card. So this card says reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Okay, so this person may secretly want to tell you that they need a little bit of space, that they need a little bit of time. This could even be kind of just the vibe in your connection right now. It could be that both of you need a little bit of time to reflect. This is kind of making me think of Four of Swords energy here, and maybe possibly Hermit energy. Kind of getting some Virgo vibes here, but just kind of the feeling that this person has a lot to think about. This could even be that this person wants to take some time to reflect and to think about things before they come forward with some of whatever it is that they want to communicate with you, which we will get into in the reading. It might be that they need some more time to consider it. They need some time to reflect on things. So let's see how that might tie into the rest of the reading. And we are going to begin with some of these Animal Spirit Oracle cards. Figure out what this person's energy is like at the moment. Potentially some of what they want to communicate with you, but we might also just see where their head is at right now. So what does number two's person want to communicate with them? What is their energy like right now? What do they want to communicate with number two? Okay, I had a card full. So we will start with that one. So here we go. We have Mouse Spirit. Yeah, this is already tying in because the Mouse Spirit card says tend to the small things, and this card here is about reflection, and that can be about kind of paying attention to some of those smaller details, taking the time out to think about some of the things that we could have been putting on the back burner for a little while. So I wonder if that has something to do with it. We also have Cow Spirit and Lizard Spirit. Okay. So interestingly enough, I feel like this person might be shy or timid when it comes to opening up about their feelings, which should make for an interesting reading because I feel like we're looking at the things that this person secretly wants to share with you. And I just think for someone who's embodying kind of this mouse spirit, somebody who might hold a lot in or who's a little bit timid when it comes to these things, there can be a lot that's not being shared, a lot that this person isn't opening up about. So I feel like this this kind of like shy energy goes deeper than just surface level like shyness or just being a little bit timid about communicating when it comes to emotional things. This is kind of the feeling that there's also a bit of a timid attitude when it comes to opening up about the details of their life and maybe everything that they're going through right now, everything that's going on in their life right now. I feel like this person, I feel like there's a lot going on in this person's life right now. And it's kind of like it's all coming in. It's all kind of hitting me pretty hard. There's a lot that this person isn't letting you know about. And of course, your situation will vary depending on what your relationship with this person is. This could be somebody that you are in a relationship with. You could be in a committed relationship with this person. If that's the case, I feel like this person might be struggling right now. They might be under a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. There might be a lot of things that they want to try to figure out. Maybe they've kind of lost their direction in life and they're not exactly sure where they're going. And this could be something that they aren't opening up and talking to you about. Now, if this is a newer connection, I feel like there's a lot going on in this person's life that you are completely unaware of. So this could be like family issues, family drama, maybe issues at work. If this person is a parent, this could be issues that they're having with their children or with their ex. They could just be in a place of being stressed and overwhelmed, because I get the feeling that they might be leaving a lot out when it comes to like how they're communicating with you. If the two of you are talking, they might try to keep the conversation more surface level. You might not have any indication that there's something bigger going on. Or maybe you kind of get the feeling, maybe they hint a little bit at it, but they don't fully open up and tell you about all of the things that they're going through. So I feel like this person might be going through a time of stress. And this could be a time when they have pulled away. They've pulled back to kind of reflect on what's happening in their life, what they want out of their life, which direction they want to go toward. They want to kind of attend to the details of their life, because I think there could have been a time when they weren't doing this so much. Like they might have been ignoring a lot of things. They might have been going along with situations that were making them unhappy. And now they want to take a little bit of time to ask themselves, is this really what I want? Or is this really the direction I want to go? But I do feel like this person is a little bit timid when it comes to opening up about this. If they want to make some sort of big change in their life, maybe they want to change their career, maybe they want to move, maybe they're getting out of a really difficult relationship for them. It just feels like they're not wanting to open up and share that they might be struggling with this or that they might be confused with this. It's just like every little detail they kind of want to hold that for themselves. This could be somebody who's very, very private. But I also kind of get a prideful feeling here. It could be that this person has a lot of pride and doesn't want to admit that they're feeling a little bit lost, or that they feel a little bit vulnerable talking about some of these things with you. It does feel like a lot of these issues hit them on an emotional level. So this could have something to do with a relationship that they are currently in or were in the past. This could even be referring to your relationship with them. But even if it's not about romantic relationships or any relationships at all, it's like this is hitting them on an emotional level. It might be hitting their ego a little bit. It could be making them a little bit emotional to think about changing something in their life, to think about walking away from something, think about taking a new direction. And I feel like this person wants to talk to you about all this stuff. They want to share with you all of those little details. But their pride might be getting in the way. There could be other issues depending on your circumstance why this person isn't sharing these details with you. I do think pride is a factor. It could literally come down to like, it's not appropriate to talk to you about these things. So we'll see what other messages come out. But it kind of depends on your relationship. Yeah, I'm getting some kind of message about talking to you about how they really feel about a situation is making them feel uneasy. So this might be something they haven't admitted to anyone. This could be an area of their life that they're not happy in, they're not feeling satisfied, and they haven't really admitted this to anyone, but they do want to open up and talk to you about it. They feel comfortable with you, like they feel safe with you in that way. to even consider opening up to you about this stuff. I'm also getting the feeling that this person has a dream. They have a bigger vision, either for your relationship with them, or this could be about something else that's going on in their life, but it's almost like the vision that they have is intimidating to share. It could be that they've envisioned this big, grand life with you. They're making all these future plans in their head, and when it comes to discussing that picture that they have in their head, it's like they shrink down into this little mouse again. They almost get kind of swallowed up by their emotions. They might even feel a little bit silly for imagining a future with you. Maybe they worry that you'll think that they're moving too fast. So for some of you, if this is something that's new, I feel like this person will hold back some of the emotional feelings that they have for you simply because they feel almost like they might be getting ahead of themselves, or they might be putting the cart before the horse. Like they might think that these big emotional feelings that they have for you are or would be surprising to you in some way, or would shock you. And it's like they almost find it hard to open up on any level without sharing everything. And sharing these bigger feelings that they're having is very intimidating. It's kind of making me think, and this could be about literally about anything else that they have going on in their life. It doesn't have to be about this relationship, but it kind of makes me think about, like, if someone has this big dream for their life, and maybe their life doesn't look that way right now, but it's like they have this dream of like having millions and billions of dollars and having like 26 fancy cars and going on vacation every other day, and like things that would sound maybe outrageous to some people. And it's like, because their vision is so big, they might kind of hold that in because they're like, people will laugh at me if I share that. They'll think, how can you possibly think that you're going to have that life when you're living like not at all like that right now? It kind of feels like that to me. Is like they feel like if I share all of this with you, it will scare you away. It will intimidate you. It makes me feel kind of silly even saying all of this, because like, where is all this coming from? So for a lot of you, this really might be a newer connection, and they're feeling like they want to reflect on some of the things that are going on in their life. And like this huge vision that they have is very scary to share. Honestly, I really do think that this person has made plans concerning this connection, and they keep it to themselves. And it's like, if they could share with you their bigger vision, they would. If they felt comfortable sharing that with you, they would. It's coming across to me as like they see you in every minute detail of their life. They've imagined several different scenarios with you. They've imagined spending time with you doing the simplest things all the way to the biggest, grandest things. So they've imagined just like a simple dinner at home with you, or maybe like a trip to the grocery store, and then they've imagined taking these big trips with you. It's like everything that they do, they imagine you there with them doing it, and they want to tell you this. They wish they could tell you that they're thinking about you all the time. They're imagining you participating in all of their daily life activities. So this kind of goes deep. For a few of you, this is a little bit weird, but for a few of you, you or this person may be from India or have Indian heritage. That's just coming through for some of you. I don't know what that's about. I feel like this person may want a very traditional bond with you, maybe a traditional relationship or traditional ceremony or something like that. And they, like, if they could open up about these things, they would actually tell you like the vision that they have for this is either like a wedding ceremony or the way they envision your relationship going. It could be that they envision having a relationship that's a lot like a relationship that their parents have or their grandparents, and they kind of see you fitting into that role seamlessly. And they would share that with you if they had the courage to do it, or if they didn't think it would scare you away. It's interesting though, because at the same time, there's something very unconventional about the bond that they feel with you. Maybe the two of you are in some way not very traditional at all. Maybe you don't play traditional roles in your relationship, or maybe you met in a way that's different in some sort of non-traditional way. But it's like this person wants to tell you that even though this connection may break tradition in some way, or it could be that the two of you come from different backgrounds, your differences in personality or your differences in communication style may be wildly different, but it's like they want to tell you how much respect they have for you, like how much respect they have for your opinions and the way that you see the world. And they don't want those differences to get in the way. They want to tell you that they don't want these differences, this distance, or whatever's holding the two of you apart. Because I do feel like there's something that could potentially hold this connection apart, even if it's not doing that right now. It's like there's the potential. And they're saying, like, I don't want these differences to matter. I don't want this distance to get in the way, whatever it might be. So that's really interesting vibes here, because I get something that's very traditional, like they see you fitting into their life in a very traditional way, but at the same time they don't see you as a very traditional person, or they don't see your connection as a very traditional connection. It's like they recognize that you guys have your own vibe going on, and you would totally have your own vibe going on, but there's something that they want. It could be a level of commitment that they want that they're viewing as very traditional. I feel like this person is focusing on what makes them feel content right now, and you're a major part of that. That's the reflection. I think that for a lot of you is where this reflection energy is coming from. They're kind of like looking at what actually makes me happy in life, and when they think about that, you come to mind. I think that's why you're playing such a central role in this dream that they have for their future. And this could be that you're literally showing up in this person's dreams. Yeah, I think for some of you, this person dreams about you really often, and they wish they could tell you about it. Like they wish they could tell you that they're having these dreams, because when they wake up, they feel closest to you at that point. And I feel like they would share that with you. But again, they're kind of hesitant to share that with you because they're a little bit shy about these sorts of things, these emotional things. So let's move on to some tarot. There's actually a lot of messages from your oracle cards, so we'll see what else comes through. What does this person want to share with number 2? Oh, wow. Is there distance between you guys? I do feel that in this connection, that there might be distance. And whenever I get that feeling, it doesn't necessarily have to be physical distance, although often it is. And with this group in particular, I get the feeling that for a lot of you, you are from different cultures, different parts of the world, different heritage from this person. There's something different and unique about this situation. But this can also refer to emotional distance. So what do they secretly want to tell number 2? What does this person secretly want to tell number 2, Spirit? We have the Sky Father. In this deck, this is the Emperor. So that's just crazy, because that's that tradition that I was picking up on. We have the Ace of Wands. What else do we have? What does this person secretly want to tell number 2? Heart of Cups. That's the Queen of Cups. What does this person secretly want to tell number 2? Wow. We have the High Priestess and the Six of Wands. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's kind of crazy because like the Six of Wands showed up in number 1's reading. Not in this stage of the reading, but a bit later. And I'm kind of running this through to figure out if this is the same energy as was coming through for pile 1, because the Six of Wands can talk about recognition. So this is kind of the feeling of like this person was immediately drawn to you, and they might not have told you this, but this is something that they would share with you now if they had the courage to. And I do kind of get that same vibe here, because with that mouse spirit energy, that feeling of being like really timid or not wanting to kind of scare you away with some of these bigger feelings and emotions that they have, it could be that this connection is very new, or that they felt these feelings very early on, and it's like they wish they could tell you that. They wish they could be like, do you realize that from the first second I saw you, I knew like this was it? Because it feels almost like that's crazy. It feels like they'd be coming on too strong. So it's like they don't want to admit that they felt something that first time that the two of you met, or they felt something simply from looking at your picture. Like they kind of knew. This is kind of reminding me of, like, you know how sometimes people, like a married couple or something, they'll be like an older couple and they've been together forever, and one of them will say something like, let's say the husband or something says something like, I knew I was going to marry you the second I saw you. He says that to his partner. And it's like, it feels like that's really sweet, especially when people have been together for a long time. But I feel like your person is maybe hesitant to make claims like that right now because things feel unsure, or because it seems like that is really fast, or like that's a lot to say right now. But I feel like that's the truth. That's the truth. They knew that something very special was going to come of this from the second that they saw you. I want to take a peek at the bottom of the deck, and then we will get into the rest of the tarot, because that Sky Father is really calling me. So we have the Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands is about planning, making a decision. This can also refer to travel, and this can be planning when it comes to planning a trip, planning some sort of travel. So if there is distance between the two of you, if the two of you are from different countries, from different backgrounds, this can refer to maybe traveling to close that distance. This could even be that it's not really a physical distance, but there's differences, and they might want to close that gap. So that makes me think of somebody who's like maybe willing to convert to a different faith, or willing to adopt some of your traditions, or they want you to adopt some of their traditions. There are such interesting messages coming through for you guys. So I'm just wondering, like, what is going on? Like this seems like such an interesting match here. And it's like we were talking about, this person has a lot of respect for you. They have a lot of respect for the way you view things, the way, maybe the way you have planned and envisioned to do things, your dream. And they want to tell you that they support you in those dreams. They want to help make those dreams come true. They want to realize these dreams together. So, wow. Okay. So we have this Emperor energy. And the Emperor can be about tradition. This can also be kind of a symbol of like a father figure. So this person could be a parent. They don't have to be a father, but they could be a mother. This is somebody who is a great leader. Somebody who takes care of business. Somebody who would, like, typically, I think, take charge and take care of business. They might be somebody who's at the top of their game in their career. They might be in a position of authority within their family structure or in their work environment. This is Aries energy here. What else do we have out here? We've got Cancer energy out here, and Pisces, Scorpio energy with this Queen of Cups. Yeah, I'm just looking at all of this because I think that this person has big dreams. And we were already talking about that with the Lizard Spirit here. And this Sky Father card really makes me think of somebody who is dreaming really big and who is like wanting to go after these dreams. So I think this person would share with you some of these big plans that they have. If they could, if they would, if circumstances weren't what they were. And I feel like it's because this person's a little bit intimidated and they're afraid that it will intimidate you. There's deep emotional feelings here, and there's also a new beginning on the horizon, and this is, with the Ace of Wands, a new passionate beginning. So there's a lot of physical attraction here. I think this person wants to tell you how physically attracted they are to you. I feel like they almost feel like they pale in comparison to you when it comes to like looks, because they just feel so drawn to you. So this is a connection that's hitting on a very emotional level and also on a very passionate level, which is a good thing. There's a lot more than just lust to back this up. There's a lot of emotion. Yeah, with this High Priestess energy, I just feel like this person is such a mystery. Like, I feel like they keep a lot to themselves, like we were talking about. They're keeping a lot of this to themselves. They're using this time to reflect. They're keeping a lot of their plans to themselves. But what they secretly want to tell you is about everything that they're planning. They secretly want to tell you about how their intuition and kind of like their gut led them to you. And they also might see you as somebody who's a little bit mysterious, and that could have to do with why you caught their attention right from the start, because that was coming through for you guys too. Oh yeah, we have the Tower under the Two of Wands. We were talking about the Two of Wands being about a decision this person has to make or a plan that they're making, and then we have the Tower right under that. Underneath that, we actually have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is about moving from like choppy waters, moving from an unpleasant or an uncertain type of scenario into something that's more calm. And we have the Tower here right between. So it feels like there might be plans that this person's making that are going to cause major upheaval in their life. That could be why they're keeping all of this kind of close and not sharing a lot of this, because I feel like they might be on the verge of making a decision that could change things in a major way for them. And they're not really sure if they want to make this choice yet. They're going into this reflective mode to figure out if they want to make this choice. Are they brave enough to make this choice? Are they going to go after this dream that they see? They've got big visions for the connection that they see with you. But I do think that something might need to change in their life for them to start this new beginning with you, that they feel like they need to take a bit of time to think about. And what I do see here is that this would be a great thing for them to share with you. I feel like for some of you, they didn't share their need to kind of like take a minute for themselves to reflect and figure out how they want to handle this situation. They might not have shared with you that that was their plan. They could have just sort of disappeared or gotten really quiet. And it's just interesting because that's not really their energy. I do see them being timid when it comes to discussing certain things, but I also see them with this like take charge type of energy, with this Aries energy and the Emperor. We also have the Ace of Wands, so we're getting kind of Leo, Sagittarius vibes here as well with, and the Six of Wands. We have all this fire energy. I do feel like this is somebody that would typically take charge. They might feel now like they need a little bit more time to reflect. They may have even felt like they rushed into things in the past. They might have rushed and then gotten themselves stuck in a situation that they're not quite sure about. I feel like they're really sure about you. They're really sure about the role that they want you to play in their life. They're sure that you fit into their ultimate dream, and almost like you are their dream partner. You're like exactly, if they could construct the perfect person, it would be you. But there's like something that they need to reflect on before they can come forward with this energy. This is really interesting. Let's see what else we can get with these love story oracles. So what I've been doing is, what I did in reading one, is we'll pull these cards and then I'm going to clarify them with another tarot deck so that we can like pull a little bit more of the meaning behind each of these cards out and how it applies to your situation specifically. So what would this person tell number two? What do they secretly want to tell number two? What do they secretly want number two to know? Okay, we have spark. There's more of that fire energy, so that's interesting that that came out, because yeah, as I was looking at it, there's just wands energy all over this reading, even in the bottom of the deck. And also we have the Tower, which is Aries and Scorpio energy. So yeah, there's strong Aries energy present here, but a lot of fire energy, a lot of passion. I think this person, they feel so much passion towards you that it's almost intimidating. It's like, it's hard to share that whole vision with you because it seems almost overwhelming. What do they secretly want to tell number two? That's that. I'm hearing immediate spark. So it's not just that there was a spark, it's that it was immediate. Some of you haven't even known this person for very long, I'm hearing. And if you have, it was like the second they saw you, they knew. But for some of you, you haven't known this person for very long, and there's a lot going on for them. Soul connection, exactly. Soul connection. They would let you know how connected they feel to you. They would let you know how special this bond already feels. We have self-worth. I'm going to clarify that. I'm going to clarify all of them, but I do feel like some of this reflection that they're doing could have to do with finding their own self-worth. They might need to change something in their life. They might need to leave a relationship, leave a situation in their life that's not really working for them anymore. And it does require them having kind of this sense of self-worth. These cards are running away from me. Let's clarify this spark card. Oh, wow. We have the Tower. And we have the Tower here as well. Something's changing in this person's life, and I feel like you shook something up for them. So a lot of what they would tell you, what they secretly want to tell you, is how much this spark that they felt with you kind of like threw them off their game. I feel like this was something that was unexpected. It might even trigger a lot for them to think about, to change. That's probably why they're in this reflective energy. Wow. It's like I was saying before, I feel like this person might not have told you that they needed a minute. For some of you, maybe they did, but it's like, I think they might have needed a little bit of time to figure out what all of this means for them. Like, figure out how to deal with these strong emotional feelings, and maybe kind of decide how to dissolve some of the connections or the commitments that they have going on in their life right now. Because it feels like this spark set off a bomb in this person's life. And I feel like this person might be kind of good at playing it cool. I feel like you can tell when something's bothering them. It's almost like you can feel it. But at the same time, it's like they're not that open about it. They're not that willing to discuss it or to give all of the details about it. But it's like this spark really set off something. It's like a domino effect. It's like it triggered something, and it put them at a crossroads, at a place of a crossroads. And this is what they wish they could talk to you about. Like how conflicted they feel, how much they would have to change or readjust things in order to pursue this. But that's what they want with this Ace of Wands. Okay, let's clarify this soul connection. Oh my goodness, we have the World. For a lot of you, there is distance. The two of you are from different countries, different states, different whatever. You might live in like in the same area, but be from a different cultural background. This clarifying the soul connection card really says to me that this person secretly wants to tell you that they kind of felt like the two of you would find each other no matter what. Like no matter how much distance was between you, there was something connecting you the whole time. So it's almost this feeling of like, I would go to the ends of the earth to find you, like my soul was searching for you. This is also kind of a feeling of the distance between the two of you cannot matter. Like it can't compare to this soul connection that they feel. And I feel like we were kind of talking about that before. They don't want the differences or the distance to get in the way of the connection that they feel, of the soul connection that they feel. They haven't communicated that to you. They want to. They wish they could tell you that the distance doesn't matter to them, or those differences don't matter to them, or they really don't want them to matter. Let's clarify this self-worth card. Why is the self-worth card here? Wow. Okay. Page of Cups. I feel like this card might have come out in reverse. It was to the side, but I feel like it was wanting to come out in reverse. Okay. I can maybe try to interpret this a different way, because the card did come out sideways, but I feel like this was showing up in reverse. The Page of Cups in reverse can talk about a breakup. Yeah, I feel like this person is searching for a sense of self-worth after a difficult breakup. This could be a breakup with you. This could be with a different partner. This can also be a breakup that's on the horizon, a breakup that they feel kind of coming, or one they wish to initiate, something they're trying to get out of, because we have all this Tower energy. I feel like there's a lot going on in this person's life. A lot is reshuffling, restructuring, and they wish they could talk to you about all of those details. We have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The Four of Wands talks about home. So this could be a lot that's happening in their home life, a lot that's happening concerning friends, family members. If this person is a parent, this could be concerns that they have over how this breakup or how whatever is shuffling around in their life is going to affect their children. Oh, really interesting energy. I do feel like, and I was getting that right from the beginning, this person has a lot going on in their life, a lot shifting, a lot changing in their life at this time. And they want you to be that listening ear for them. They want to open up and tell you about it, but they are afraid to do it. Or it could just be that the two of you aren't in communication like that right now. But yeah, there's a lot changing. And if they could tell you about all of this, if they could tell you that they're in a period of reflection right now, I feel like they should tell you that, because it would answer a lot of questions. But if they could tell you, hey, I'm trying to just figure stuff out, there's a lot changing right now, they totally would. So yeah, I think that's all the messages I see for you. I'm going to leave it there. Number 2, thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. If you did enjoy this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit subscribe if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye. Hi, number 3. If you were drawn to this Angel Aura Quartz heart, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out what the person on your mind secretly wants to tell you. So before we jump into your initial oracle cards, I want to pull you a card from the Lover's Oracle, and we'll just get some starting energy here and just find out what is going on in this connection. Maybe a little bit of a hint as to what this person wants to share with you right now. So let's see. Okay. So we have this card here, and on the back it says, "Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives." Okay, so I'm getting like a very gentle energy from this card. That might be this person's energy, their vibe. We will see how that ties in. But yeah, I'm feeling like this is something, this is kind of the feeling of like, just let this happen naturally. So we'll see how that ties in. Let's look at your Animal Spirit Oracle cards. And see what's going on with this person. So this could be kind of their vibe right now, and start to open up some information about what they secretly want to tell you. So what does number 3's person secretly want to tell them? Okay, let's take a look at these cards. So we have Frog Spirit. I feel like number 28 might be significant to some of you, or number 10, because 28 reduces to a 10, which is actually a 1. That would be about like closing out cycles, new beginnings. Interesting energy. We have Cat Spirit. Oh yeah. I think these numbers are significant and will play into your reading. There's a feeling of transformation here. We have Deer Spirit, number 18. Okay. This person is going through major shifts and changes right now. And they might want to discuss some of this with you or let you know what's going on in their life. If this is a person that you are at a distance from, someone you've lost communication with, I feel like this person might feel like they can't communicate about this transformation that they're going through. Maybe they just don't feel like there's an open line of communication. It could be that they're afraid to contact you. This frog spirit is really the energy of transformation. In a lot of ways, this is like the ultimate energy of transformation, which sometimes we don't think of because so often we associate the butterfly with the energy of growth and metamorphosis and transformation. But the frog is a very powerful symbol of change because this is a creature that begins its life in water and then grows and transforms until it's able to hop right out of that water and onto land. So frogs actually start out like with no legs, and then I think that's kind of funny, actually, because they don't have legs in their tadpole form, and then they become this hopping creature that we kind of associate with these legs that allow them to like hop and leap all around. So they really do the ultimate transformation. They really, they change their mode of transportation. They change the way that they look a lot. And this is coming through for this person. There's a lot of change and transformation that this person wishes they could talk to you about. A lot of growth. A lot has changed. I feel like for some of you, this could be referencing a past connection, either one where you were in a committed relationship with this person, or one where the relationship kind of started, but it didn't go anywhere. I feel like a lot has changed for this person, either in their mindset or their circumstances. And it's like they want to tell you about this. They wish they could tell you about this. It feels like the lines of communication might not be open here. I also feel like it's kind of significant that the frog, it does this transformation, but it returns to the water as well. So I'm getting kind of like an adaptable energy. Once the frog goes through its transformation, it can then be a creature of the water and of the earth. So definitely transformation and adaptability. This could have to do with maybe this person has changed their mind about something, maybe in a way where they were being very stubborn or hard-headed in the past. Maybe they're starting to see more of, I'm hearing I see your point, or I get it now, or something like that. So it could be that they're becoming a little less rigid. There could be like compromises that needed to be made, and this person wasn't willing to do that. But I feel that they're going through some sort of transformation, or they've already made this change, and they want to kind of like start something over with you. And I feel like they want to come forward and tell you that they want to start something over. They want to try again with this new perspective. They want to try again with these new legs. Let's put it like that. They've got new legs now, and now they can do things they couldn't do before. They can see things in ways that they couldn't see before. They can even travel to places that they couldn't travel before. For some of you, that might be a direct message. This could be like somebody who literally could not travel to come and see you for whatever reason. Could have something to do with like travel ban that was in place, or maybe like just not having like friendly relations with wherever this person was coming from, or maybe their job was holding them back. They couldn't get the time off of work. But I'm kind of hearing that for some of you, it's like this person can now go where they couldn't go before, and that could be in mind, or that could be physically. They can travel to where they couldn't travel before. Take that as it resonates. We also have this cat spirit here, and this is the number 13, and that kind of carries with it the energy of the Death card in the major arcana of the tarot. Another transformative energy. This person is in some way learning to stand on their own 2 feet. Wow, this is so weird. Like, that just came out of my mouth, but then it's bringing me back to this idea of a frog's legs. This is very, it's very interesting. They might be learning how to grow, or learning how to take these major steps, make these sort of transformations, because it's almost like they're getting their, now I want to say sea legs, which is just kind of weird, but I feel like this person is in some way establishing themselves. They're in some way figuring something out and kind of developing this independent energy. They might be learning how to tap into their emotional side on their own. I feel like that's important. Learning to tap into this emotion on their own instead of it being a response to some sort of outside pressure. So this could be somebody who didn't want to open up emotionally a lot, and like if they were in a relationship with someone and that person wanted to hear certain things from them, or wanted them to be more emotional, they would try to maybe please that person, but they weren't tapping into those emotions from a genuine place of wanting to be connected in that emotional way. And I feel like this is something that's changing for them. They're finding ways and they're finding reasons to tap into these deeper emotions on their own. They're finding motivation to do that on their own. So their emotional maturity is growing. I think their spiritual maturity and connectedness is growing as well. Yeah, this is transformation. This is emotional growth and transformation. I feel like this might be somebody who was in a committed relationship with either you or someone else, and they're kind of looking to find their own voice right now. They're wanting to figure out who they are outside of this connection, or outside of any connection for that matter. Yes, I feel, I'm kind of like back to this energy. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. I feel like this person might have felt in the past like they were being kind of controlled by relationships, and this is a little bit of their hesitation to open up. And this could have something to do with the relationship you've had with this person, or this could be about a past relationship. And it can even go further than romantic connection, because I'm feeling like with this frog spirit, clear out the clutter, it's like this person is cutting ties with things that no longer serve them, things that are unnecessary, or that they have outgrown. So this could be relationships. If this person is currently in another relationship, it feels like, and this sounds a little rude when you're talking about a person, but it feels like they're cutting the clutter out of their life. Like they're eliminating all of the extra, all of the drama, all the things that no longer serve them and that they no longer want to have as a part of their life right now. They're claiming some part of their independence, and it's like they're getting to know each other. So I do feel like this person might come with a little bit of baggage in a way. They've been hurt in relationships before. They felt like they were being almost dominated, or like they didn't have a voice in relationships before. And this could be even in a relationship with like a parental figure or something like that, where they just didn't feel like they had choices. So I feel like this person wants to talk to you about how a relationship should be structured to make them feel more comfortable. They want to remain an independent person, like they want to have their voice even if they are in connection. Right now, they might be almost struggling to figure out how to make all of that work, because they don't want to lose themselves in this connection. That's what I'm hearing. They don't want to completely cease to exist. They want to bring their own unique qualities and their own unique opinions and preferences to this connection, and in the past that's gotten lost for them. It's almost like this is somebody who really they will give and give and give. They will give of themselves, and they might not even come across that way at this point. The word jaded keeps coming to my mind. I feel like they may think that they've become a little bit jaded from past experiences, so they're really protecting themselves, and they're wanting to protect this sense of independence, and they want to cut everything out of their life that just doesn't serve them anymore. I feel like if this person on your mind has started another relationship, they are really looking to break free from that connection in order to pursue something with you. But at the same time, they don't really want to rush into anything, because they worry that they're going to lose themselves. They're going to lose their independence again. They're going to, not feel like themselves. Like I feel like they've been in a situation before where they didn't feel like themselves. They didn't feel like their best self, and they're worried that this could happen again. I feel like this person might have given a lot in their previous relationships, given a lot of themselves, but also given up a lot, just to kind of go along with whatever their partner wanted. And it's like they've changed now. They've grown out of this energy, and they don't want to find themselves in another energy like that. And it's not so much that they even think that a connection with you would be that way, but it's like there's hesitation there. There's hesitation that they could potentially get wrapped up in something that's a lot like what they've experienced before, and that scares them. I feel like this person felt really underappreciated in previous relationships. And with this deer spirit energy, I just feel like they're kind of like wanting to ask you to be gentle on them, to be patient, because it might take them a little while to open back up after the experiences that they've had. I feel like they might be leaving behind a situation that they felt is holding them back or tying them down in some way. And I feel like for a lot of you, this person might realize that they've pulled away a little bit, that they feel like they're out of reach right now. They might seem closed off toward you in some way. And they've really done this just to establish like what their idea of this connection is, or like to figure out if they're ready for a new connection. That seems to be their main focus right now. Let's look at the tarot. For some of you, this is like they need to figure out if they can do this again. Like if you've been with them before, there might be some previous energy that they're worried like that old mistakes in this relationship will be repeated, that old patterns will be repeated. And this is like on their own part as well, that they will repeat some of the same mistakes that they made. And they just want to like open up and share those concerns with you. They wish that they could share those concerns with you. So what else do we have? What would they tell number 3? What do they secretly want to tell number 3? This has a lot to do with the past. And this can be a past that you shared with them, or a past that they experienced on their own. There's the Tower. Yeah. I think something fell apart for this person, and this could concern you, and it might not. And this could also be something this person is going through right now. Something might be falling apart in this person's life right now. 4 of Wands, home life. There could be major changes and shifts in their home life. I feel like a lot of these cards came out in number 2. Well, there's only 2 cards right now, but I do feel like these cards might have showed up in number 2, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so we have the Innocence of Cups. That's the Page of Cups. We have the 10 of Wands and the Innocence of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck energy, the Fool. Okay, this person, gosh, they want to start something new so badly. And I feel like they want to talk to you about that. So for some of you, this is that they want to start up a connection with you again, and they wish that they could tell you that. That's like they want to contact you and tell you that they want to repair what was broken in this connection. Because this Tower moment might have happened between the two of you. Either way, I feel like this person wants a new start. They want a new beginning. They want to go into this new phase without carrying the baggage of the past. And that's kind of where their energy is right now. Like figuring out how they can move forward without being jaded. That word just keeps coming to mind. It's like they have learned from their experiences, but they don't necessarily want to carry the baggage of everything that they've experienced. 10 of Wands energy, they don't want to carry this baggage with them. So we have Aquarius energy here with the Fool. The Tower is both Aries and Scorpio energy. So some of those signs might be significant to you. but there's definitely a change and a transformation that's happening with this person. And I do think that this has to do with their home life more than anything, although it could spill over into other areas of their life with this Four of Wands here. This can have to do with family, friends. This could be about a marriage ending or a serious long-term connection ending. And again, that could be with you, or this could be something that's happened in this person's life. I was picking up on a lot of things that have gone on in the past for this person and them not wanting to repeat it. And that's what I think this initial card was kind of touching on, was like this person wants to explain how close they want to be with you, how connected they feel to you, but that they also need a little bit of time and space of their own to let this kind of flow and unfold naturally, to figure out what direction they want to go, with the Deer spirit and this kind of feeling of like them asking you to be gentle on them. This person wants to rebuild with you, and this will vary depending on what your situation is. This could be rebuilding a relationship that you once had with this person, but this could also be like kind of starting over with you. They want to start over with you. So this, I really feel like this is somebody who's been in a serious committed connection. Either they are still currently in this and they're ending things, or things are starting to fall apart for them, or this is a connection that has been very impactful for them. It could have been over for a little while now, but it's been very impactful for them, and it has shaped the way that they view relationships going forward. And it's like they know that this had to fall apart. This had to fall apart to trigger this transformation in them, to trigger them to kind of find their own voice and to get serious about what they want, to get very clear about what they want. But they want to rebuild with you. They want some sort of happy home life with you. 2 page cards here. So really, this is the energy of newness, of embarking on something new. And I feel like this person wants that solid thing with you. What's really interesting is you have the Innocence of Cups, which would be the Page of Cups, and the Innocence of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. And that's kind of this mix of water and earth energy, like we had with the frog, a creature that lives both in the water and on land. So this is telling me that this person wants to talk to you about the deep emotional connection that they want to offer you, but they also want to offer some sort of stable foundation to you, rebuilding what was broken in this Tower moment. And this is like happy home energy of the Four of Wands. So there's a stable offer, but this feels brand new with the Fool card and these 2 pages. So this is either a very new connection, and this person has a lot of hangups coming from their previous connection, and they wish that they could tell you about this. They want to explain to you like why these walls have been built up, or why they feel this way. Or this could be them wanting to start something new. And there's like this feeling that they want to just jump into this. They just want to dive into it. But they're carrying a lot of this past memories, past hurt, past responsibilities. These can even be responsibilities that are lingering on from a previous relationship or connection. They're carrying the weight of that with them with this 10 of Wands. Let's see what's under here. We have the Magician. Again, this is all energy of starting something new. And then we have the 9 of Swords. So this is anxiety, this is fear, this is worry. This can even be nightmares that this person is having, that things might not work out. There's a lot of fear here that things won't work out, or that mistakes of the past will be repeated. But with the Fool and the Magician, I mean, this is card 0 and card 1. This is like, this person wants to embark on something new with you. They want to like just leap and ask questions later. It's kind of like that cat energy. And also the frog, like, yeah, they're all of the animals that came out kind of like have a leaping thing or like a jumping thing. If you've ever seen a deer just like jump over a fence. Like they don't even get a running start. They just sort of leap over. So there's kind of this energy with this person that they just want to dive in. And that's something that they secretly would want to tell you, like how much they just want to dive into this. But there's also this feeling that something from their past is playing a role in them being a little bit hesitant, or they're still tied to something in their past. And that might be something that they haven't shared with you. You might know though. It could be that like their previous relationship has not fully ended, or they share children with this person. So even though things fell apart, they still have to maintain this on some level. That could be where this energy is coming from. Let's look at your love story oracles and see what messages come out. I feel like this person is very, very torn between the emotions and the feelings that they have for you and this desire for a new start. And then like also between just being on their own. And this is all coming from a place of hurt and disappointment. It's coming from a place of feeling like they lost their voice and maybe they were taken advantage of. Their kindness was taken advantage of. They might have felt like they gave more in their previous relationships than they received. Like all of the weight was on them. All of the burden was on them. So I feel this energy of like, yes, I want something new, but also like, should I take some time to just be on my own, or should I just be on my own, period? Because I don't necessarily want to go through this whole thing again. Like, yeah, it's like wounds from the past are greatly affecting this, affecting their mindset. So what would they say to number 3? What do they secretly want to tell number 3? Oh, we have daydream. This person's thinking a lot about you. We were talking about dreams. When were we talking about that? I think because we had this 9 of Swords energy here. So nightmares and dreams and stuff. I feel like this person, like what they want to talk to you about, or what they would tell you, is how much peace they have like when they think of you. Because I think there's a lot of worry and a lot of stress that's going on in their life. And it's like they find a little bit of solitude, they find a little bit of peace when they're just thinking about you, when they're just dreaming of this new life that they want to build with you. I feel like their mind just fluctuates between like, should they focus on the past and this thing that even might still be lingering on? Should they put their focus there, or should they be focused on the future? Should they even believe for a future? I feel like this person secretly wants to talk to you about their doubts. They doubt that they deserve happiness, or that they can find happiness. They doubt that things could be different for them. What else do they secretly want to tell number 3? Romance. They're feeling that connection with you. They're feeling that connection. This is honestly very odd energy to be sorting through. Like this isn't really the energy I expected to come out here. And I think the reason that this feels so strange is because, like I was saying, this person is torn. They're torn between hoping for that future and like thinking about what has already played out in the past. Worrying. That's how it's coming across. Worrying that things will play out the same way as they did before. So let's see what we have here. I think I'm going to make note of these cards but not take them, because that's kind of a lot of energy. We had passion come out, we had self-worth, and we have respect. So this is like someone who, I think they think very highly of you, and they know that you have a lot, like you place a lot of value on yourself. you have a lot of respect for yourself, and they have a lot of respect for you as well. So we will let that energy kind of linger and play into the reading, but I want to get another clear message because we're going to clarify these cards. So what else would they tell number 3? Hope. That is so sweet, you guys, because I feel like this person, and this is where that that gentle energy of the deer spirit is coming in. They have hope that this can work out, that the way that they've changed can make a difference, that the way that situations have changed, or the way that this situation with you is different could make a difference. But they also have a lot of fear that things will play out for them the same way that it's happened before. And I feel like this is somebody who's found themselves being very dissatisfied, almost to the point of wanting to be single, like really contemplating just living a single life. And I think this connection that they felt with you has shaken that up a little bit. Like it might have changed their mind about that. So let's clarify this daydream card. Why is the daydream card here? We have this strength card. So this is Leo energy here. This person may be a Leo. You may be a Leo. I feel like you've taken kind of center stage for this person. You're on their mind a lot. And there's kind of like a persistence when it comes to this sort of energy. Kind of a repeat here with the cat that's on the strength card. And we had the cat spirit here. So there's like this feeling of wanting to try again, of wanting to have enough will and persistence and strength to try again. I'm kind of also getting this feeling of like a cat, and the cat has 9 lives, you know. It's like this part of them that wants to hope, this part of them that wants to try again, that wants to start over, that wants to believe that they can have like a new story, they can like have a new life. But it's also kind of hard for them to do that. But yeah, I feel like there's like there's a persistence here. There's constant thought about you, and constant thought about having enough courage to actually say and do the things that they fantasize about, that they daydream about in their head. Let's clarify this romance card. Why is the romance card here? Oh wow, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, they see it all with you. They see having it all with you. That happy home life, 4 of Wands energy. They see the romance, the kids, the financial stability. They see it all with you. They see that whatever was broken down with this Tower moment, that it could be rebuilt. There's that hope there. Let's clarify this hope card. I feel like I don't know. We have the Hanged Man. This is in reverse. This is about coming out of a period of stagnant energy. I think that hope that they have, it's like there's a little bit of doubt still in their mind, but the hope is almost overpowering that. And it's like that little bit of hope is what's going to push them. It's going to propel them forward. So this is about coming out of this stagnant place, moving, taking the time to contemplate some things, but then moving and acting on what we learned during that time of contemplation. That is beautiful energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords. There it is again. There it is again. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, but that feeling of a painful ending, that feeling of being at a rock bottom place. And I feel like that's significant for this person. I think something happened in their life, either with you or in a different connection, that was a really painful ending for them. And they might not have shared with you all of the details of this, but they wish that they could. They wish that you could understand why they're a little bit hesitant, why it's hard for them to start this new beginning, even though they have all of this energy like in that direction, all of this desire to start fresh. This is someone who has experienced hurt on a deep level. They've experienced something falling apart for them in a way that was very painful and very potentially abrupt, and it really shook things up for them. And they don't want to find themselves in a situation like that again. So these are the things that this person wants to tell you. They wish that they could share this stuff with you. Yeah, I think that's all the messages I see for you, number 3. So I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. If you did like this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit subscribe if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye. Hi, number 4. If you were drawn to this strawberry quartz heart, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out what the person on your mind secretly wants to tell you. So before we jump into your initial oracle cards, I'm going to actually pull you a card from the Lover's Oracle, and we're going to just get some starting energy here. Whoa, there's your card. Okay, so that's what the front of the card looks like, and on the back it says transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Wow. Okay, so this person might be wanting to share with you some of the changes and transformations that they're going through. They might want to share with you that they want to take your relationship to the next level. They want to deepen things, maybe become a little bit more emotionally available is kind of how it's coming through. We will see how this ties into the rest of your reading. I feel like I'm kind of hearing like that the love that they felt for you has changed them, and that's what is going to kind of push this connection forward, that it has just changed them on a deep level. So let's start out with your animal spirit oracle card, and we will just find out what's going on with this person and what they secretly want to tell you. So what does number 4's person secretly want to tell them? Okay, let's see what we've got. We have bat spirit. A rebirth is assured, so that would be very similar to this transformation energy here. Rebirth, number 5, which symbolizes change. So interesting. I think something is changing in this connection, and there might even be something that's changing for this person that you're unaware of, because this is what they secretly want to tell you. We have moth spirit, and we have dove spirit. So crazy. So all flying animals showing up for you, number 4. A lot of air energy here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person thinks a lot about communicating their feelings quite often. That's what all this air energy is telling me. They feel like they want to like these things that they secretly want to tell you, I feel like they're thinking about it a lot. It's not something that they've decided they're not going to tell you. They're almost in that energy of trying to figure out how. It feels to me almost like it's just a matter of time before they tell you these things. Not that they have decided not to, because their focus seems to be a lot on communication. There might even be an area where this person has gained more clarity, or an idea that they've recently had that has changed things for them, and for this connection, and they want to express this to you. What I'm getting from this person's energy is that they are somebody who holds a lot back. Like this is part of their personality, or this is part of how they have always shown up in this connection. They hold a lot back. With the moth and the bat, both kind of representing the night or things that happen under the cover of darkness, this person is keeping a lot to themselves. They're keeping a lot covered up. They're keeping a lot hidden. And they might even be holding on to a few secrets. I definitely get like moon energy for this group. So secrets, illusions, even some fears. are coming up for this person. And that could be why they keep a lot to themselves, why they keep a lot secret, because they have fears when they think about this connection. I'm also kind of picking up that this nighttime energy that I'm getting from the moth and the bat, that this kind of like darker energy, this could be referring to some of the more like adult fantasies that this person is having about you. If this is like a romantic connection where like that's what you're interested in when it comes to this connection, I feel like this person is having a lot of those kind of like nighttime thoughts about you. And they kind of wish that they could express a more passionate side to you. There might be particular fantasies that they want to tell you about, or that they wish they felt free to express. There's this feeling that these sorts of thoughts might be something that just has to be kept a secret for now. And I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's like they just don't feel comfortable sharing these things, or if there's a particular reason why they cannot open up in this way. Yeah, it's really coming across as a secret. So I wonder what that is. I feel like this person, like for some of you, this might be somebody that you work with, or somebody who you know in a professional setting. You might know them from their work is kind of how that's coming through. So both of you might work in the same place. You may like visit their place of employment or something like that, because it feels almost like they know they have to keep this a secret for now. Like it wouldn't be appropriate for them to share some of these like fantasies, or some of the more passionate feelings that they have towards you. It wouldn't be appropriate to share right now. This could have to do with them being in a relationship, or you being in a relationship. Yeah, but there's like kind of a secretive feeling that comes with this person, and we'll see what else comes out when we look into the tarot. But it could be that this person just has kind of a mysterious air about them. It could be that they are just a mysterious person. They could also view you this way. They could see you as somebody who's very mysterious. Maybe they can't quite tell how you're feeling, how you feel about them. They might feel like they never get quite a straight answer from you, or the expected response from you. So they might not know where they stand. There is this feeling of them wanting to hold all of this in because they aren't sure where they stand, or they aren't sure if this would be appropriate to express. But this person does feel very drawn towards you with this moth energy, very attracted to you, and they wish that they could be more open about it. Now, this energy also gives me the feeling of someone who tries to say things without really saying them, or tries to hint at things. So that could be the case in your connection. It's coming through as a way that this person communicates, but this could also be a way that they think you're communicating, or they're looking for like hidden messages or little secret innuendos in everything that you say. It could be that kind of energy, but I feel like this person, they might try to slip you a compliment here or there. They might have like hinted at being attracted to you. Yeah, they don't feel to me like somebody who's very comfortable being open about the chemistry that they feel between the two of you, either because it's inappropriate, or because they fear that you're not going to be receptive to any advances that they make. And they just, it's like they can't quite get a handle on how you're feeling about them. But there's a number of reasons why this, even if you feel like you've been very straightforward about how you feel about this person, they may be in a situation that makes them feel that they're not, like it wouldn't be appropriate for them to express these feelings of interest or desire towards you. So they might feel like they need to keep that to themselves right now. But I do feel like if you're in communication with this person, or at the time that you were in communication with this person, they feel like they are hinting at things with you. Whether or not you are picking up on all of these like hidden messages, I'm not sure, but it's like they're doing their best to to try to let you know that they feel this attraction towards you. They feel very drawn towards you. that you've sparked some sort of change in them, that you've made them think about things differently. But at the same time, it's like they're trying to keep it very casual. So almost like so they could deny it later. That's how it sounds like. They're not going to come right out and say it, because then there's no deniability. They can't say, oh, no, I never said that. So they have their own way of like hinting toward being attracted to you, or thinking that you're really beautiful, or thinking that you're like a really cool person, or like that you've got a cool vibe, or like, you know, noticing little things about you. So I feel like for those of you that are in communication with this person, a lot of what they wish they could say to you, they are saying it in their own way, but you might not always pick up on it because it's very subtle, and because they use these like roundabout ways of complimenting you or saying things that you're like, I'm not really sure how to take that. Sometimes like you don't even know, was that supposed to be a compliment? Were they flirting with me? I'm not sure. It could be that kind of energy. So yeah, it could be a little bit confusing. And I think if that's the case, just know that this person is also kind of confused about how you feel. Even if they have no reason to be, according to you, it's like they don't feel completely confident pursuing you. You might intimidate this person a little bit. Yeah, there's definitely a sense that they're fearing something, and it could be you. It could just be opening up, because I get this like kind of dark, like secretive energy from this person. So it might just be difficult for them to reveal everything. Like they keep their cards hidden, kind of feeling. It would be very vulnerable for them to just lay it all out there on the table. I feel like this person secretly wants to tell you about some changes that they're making, or changes that they're thinking about making with this bat spirit energy. For some of you, because we are still like in this bat energy, these might be changes that haven't fully taken shape yet, but it's still a change that's like on the horizon for them. And there's a part of them that's kind of giving in, or kind of surrendering to these inevitable changes, because they know that there's no sense in fighting this transformation anymore. So they want to kind of like release their grip on the old version of themselves and move through this transition more peacefully. Like with this dove spirit, it says bring peace. I also feel like there's kind of a double meaning here with this energy I'm getting from the dove spirit. I feel like this person feels like you were the missing piece. So you're kind of like their missing piece. They might feel like the two of you fit together like a puzzle piece, and also like you bring them a lot of peace. So I feel like in your company, or just the thought of you, or like when they reminisce about the time that they've spent with you, it brings them a lot of peace to be in that energy, to be in the energy with you. And this is something that they want to tell you. They want to tell you that it's like they found the missing puzzle piece when they met you. And they want to tell you how drawn they are to you and how much passion they feel towards you. But there's kind of this energy of like being in hiding with all of this. I feel like this just isn't very easy for them. Whatever this changes, and I do think you might have sparked it, I feel like whatever this changes, it's not necessarily easy for them, and they could feel like they're kind of caught, or like they're stuck in life right now. This bat energy is giving me kind of hanged man energy. Like they're still contemplating their next move. They kind of wish that they could be more open about all of this instead of holding it in. Pisces energy is coming through here. Also Neptune energy. Neptune is kind of a planet of our dreams, our hopes, our desires. So this person is kind of like holding back information related to their desires and what they hope for in this connection. And I do feel some change or energy shift around that. Maybe some things that they know need to change in order for them to be moving forward in the direction of their dreams. And I feel like this person may have hit the pause button right now, because it's like before they surrender to the inevitable and really take flight again, I'll say this, it's like when they do move again, their next move to be with a lot more purpose than than how they moved through the world before. They've had time to reflect and to gain clarity. So there might be a little bit of a pause here, because I do get Hanged Man energy. But I feel like when this person comes out of this paused state, they're hoping to be able to act on some of these things that they're like wishing they could express to you. So let's look at the tarot and see what else we can get, what that's about. I feel almost like this person is like preparing themselves for a deepening connection with you. They're like preparing themselves to maybe open up about these things, or to stop hinting, or to stop beating around the bush. Wow. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like this was reversed energy. So this is like, I feel like they're settling on a choice. This person might want to tell you that they choose you. I feel like this person has already made up their mind about something, but they might not have told you about it. There's some kind of change that they're going through, and it feels like it's with the intention of deepening their connection with you. Almost like all the choices have been taken off the table. We're going to take the card that flipped up, which is the Movement of Wands. That would be the Knight of Wands. We were talking about this passionate energy, and it was really coming through for the Moth. So interesting that this Knight of Wands shows up beneath that Moth card. I feel like this person is wanting to tell you that you're the choice. Like, they have cleared away all other options, is what it feels like, or they're in the process of doing this, and this could be the big change that they're going through. All other options are off the table. Their judgment has been clouded in the past, but it's like they're gaining a lot of clarity, and they're seeing now for the first time, like, that you really are that missing piece for them, and that there is no other option. There is no other choice. So this could be about somebody who maybe even thought they were going to move on from this connection. Maybe they thought they were going to pursue something else, or they thought they were going to be happy in another connection, or they thought they'd be happy alone. But now it's like, no, like, they may have at one time viewed this as something that could play out in many different ways, and now they're starting to see there's really only one way they want this to go. What does this person secretly want to tell number 4? I feel like I might have called you guys number 3 before. I hope not. So sorry if I did. I know that you're number 4. We have this Strength card, and we have the Ace of Swords. What does this person secretly want to tell number 4? The Magician. Oh gosh, they want to make something happen here, and it's like they're having to use their willpower and their determination to stay the course when it comes to this relationship. We have Leo energy, we have Aquarius energy here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands. This is about rushing forward. This is about movement. And it's interesting because you had all flying animals, which kind of gives me this feeling of movement or making progress as well. So this person wants to tell you about how much progress they want to make. Even the Lion in the Strength card in this deck has these wings. So another kind of indication of communication, of movement, of clarity. This person's gaining a lot of clarity being in this paused state that they might be in right now. They might not be making a lot of moves right now, but what they're doing is narrowing down like all the options. They're clearing away anything that is getting in the way, or anything that has been clouding their judgment, and they want to move. Like, we even had the Movement of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. They want to move forward. They want to act on this passion. So they wish that they could tell you how passionately they feel for you. Even like, I don't want to like get this into like R-rated territory, but I feel like for a lot of you, what this person secretly wants to share with you is like specifically the fantasies that they're having when it comes to you, because they want to act on these things. They don't want to like hold all of this in anymore. They want to actually act on this. So more air energy with the swords. I feel like this is something this person is manifesting. They're manifesting a deepening connection with you. They're manifesting more communication, and this is their hope. Like, their hope is to connect with you on a deeper level. Their hope is to be able to tell you how much of a blessing you are in their life, and how perfectly the two of you seem to fit together. This Magician card, like, not only is it making me think of manifestation, but it's also making me think of inspired action, because that's kind of the energy that we take when we go to manifest something, or we go to like cast a spell, as the Magician is doing with all of the tools necessary. It's like, that's taking inspired action. That is moving forward on that passion that we feel. And that's what this person wants you to know, is how much they want to take action on this. They want to move forward. They want to take some sort of leap. The Eight of Wands can be about rapid communication, communication that comes in really fast out of nowhere. So it's almost like this person wants to tell you that they're going to contact you, or to be looking out for something, or almost that they feel connected to you even when the two of you are apart. I'm kind of getting that energy, like there might be some sort of communication that's going on between the two of you even when you are not like physically talking to each other. Really interesting energy here, but I do feel like this person is wanting to tell you they've narrowed it down to you. Five of Swords underneath the Eight of Wands. This can represent conflict, either internal conflict or external. So there could be things going on in this person's life that would create a lot of conflict. This transformation might create a lot of conflict. Yeah. I'm feeling like this person might be leaving something behind, and this could be internal conflict. I'm trying to like feel through it to see if this is all internal. I think a lot of this is internal, and in some ways there might be something that they have to disrupt, or someone that they will upset in the process of making these changes and growing. But if you notice, like, the swords are pointed inward, 4 out of the 5, and then there's 1 pointed outward. So I feel like there's a lot of energy directed inward, and this could be from outside forces, or this could be energy that they're directing inward toward themselves. A lot of conflict here, but there's this desire to move forward. There's this desire to stick with it, to communicate. Movement of Swords here. So this is Knight of Swords energy next, and more swords. There's a lot of air energy here. This person's gaining a lot of clarity, and I feel like saying, even if there's not a huge indication of movement, it's like this person wants to talk to you about, they wish that they could tell you about all the clarity that they're gaining, even about past situations. But mainly I feel like the clarity that they're gaining is like how perfect the two of you are for each other. That puzzle piece imagery keeps coming to mind. It's like how well the two of you just fit together, how you seem to like complement each other, how you seem to strengthen each other. I feel like this person wants to tell you that they feel more capable in your presence, which is interesting, but it's almost like they feel like they can conquer anything. I'm really seeing you at the center of this person's like thoughts and their intentions for a lot of things that they're doing in their life right now. It's like you're at the center of it all, any decision they have to make. And there's kind of this feeling of like, they want to tell you that this is forever as far as they're concerned. Yeah, that's that Seven of Cups in reverse. It's like There is no other option is how it's coming through. This is forever. They think that this connection, this bond that the two of you share has forever changed them. It has facilitated some sort of transformation in them, and it's like they'll never be the same. They will never be the same after this. Let's get some love story oracles for you. So what does this person want to tell? What do they secretly want to tell? Number 4. What do they secretly want to tell number 4? For some of you, sorry, I just had to like stop shuffling because this is coming through, that there's something, something this person wants to tell you about, like regarding signs that they're seeing, and it could be specifically related to birds, but there's like some kind of sign that they're seeing and they want to share it with you because like they know you would get it, they know you would relate, or it's something the two of you spoke about before. We have true love. This person wants to tell you that you are their true love. This is what they're realizing. This is what they're realizing, that there is no other choice. There is no other option. This is the missing piece. Wow. What else do they want to tell number 4? Communication. What did I say? What did I say? All of this swords energy, all of these like air energy animals, there's a desire to communicate about a lot of things, about a lot of deep things. This person wants to let you know that you're kind of like, you're it for them. This is it. And I just feel like they might, for some reason, think that they cannot communicate with you. It could be that you have this person blocked. For some of you. For others of you, I just feel like these things that they, I feel like this person is changing. I feel like these things that they secretly want to communicate with you about, they're becoming more and more serious about communicating with you about, like actually communicating about. That's probably where the strength card is coming from. They're just getting more serious about doing that. Friendship. This person wants to establish like a deep bond with you on all levels, and I think that's really sweet. I don't think that this person wants to like leave it at friendship when it comes to this connection, but I just feel like they just love your companionship. Like they just love how you're there for them. You seem to fit together in all levels, and this is about your relationship deepening, because becoming each other's best friend, I feel like that's what it is. I feel like this person views you like that, like you are their best friend, or like you have the potential of being their best friend, and like they don't want to miss out on this anymore. And if it's all over failure to communicate, I just feel like that's part of the transformation that they're going through. It's like, why would I want to give all of this up because I'm afraid to speak up, is sort of how they're feeling. There's a definite desire to take action and to move. Let's clarify these cards. So I'm going to pull a tarot card for each of these oracle cards to just kind of like clarify and open up this energy a little bit more. So the true love card, what's going on with the true love card? Clarify true love for me, please. Okay. We got 2 cards. So we have the King of Swords, more swords energy, and the 9 of Wands. I feel like this person is, this is that transformation. This is what is changing. A rebirth is assured. This person who has been very guarded and who has been somebody who doesn't want to communicate or doesn't feel comfortable communicating is transforming into a person who's letting down these boundaries, letting down these walls, and who's coming forward with some of this information. I feel like what they've secretly wanted to say is what they are going to be figuring out how to say, or that's the part of the transformation they're going through. They are breaking down these walls. They're doing it because because this is true love. They're doing it because they realize that this is the missing puzzle piece, because Seven of Cups in reverse, there's no more choices. They're not confused by their choices or by their options anymore. Things have become very clear to them. So this is what's prompting this transformation in them. And it's like they want to say this to you. They want to tell you, you have set off a chain reaction in me. You have set off this transformation in me. And I'm doing it all because I want this with you. Like, this is true love. This is what I've been looking for. It's like, this is worth breaking down those walls, breaking down those boundaries for. Let's clarify this communication card. Whoa. Five of Pentacles. Oh, man. Oh, okay. I can read this a couple of different ways, but if communication was shut off between you and this person could have ghosted you. They could have disappeared. And it's like they're acknowledging that. They're acknowledging that they kind of dropped the ball. And so they want to open up lines of communication to heal that, to repair that. This can also talk about like their feelings and how they have previously felt left out in the cold. This could be why they haven't been quick to communicate. I feel like this person wants to make something up to you, and this is part of what they want to tell you. This could be, for some of you, an apology. They want to apologize for how they've treated you. Let's clarify that even for, yeah. Yep. The Three of Swords. So they want to apologize for how they've treated you. They might want to apologize for breaking your heart, for kind of disappearing on you. They want to like open up the lines of communication again. If this isn't about a past hurt, if this person didn't ghost you, this is really telling me a lot about why they have hesitated to communicate, why they are kind of guarded when it comes to expressing these emotional feelings, because there's been heartbreak in the past. There's been a feeling of being abandoned, of being left in the past for them. And it's like they felt like they could keep themselves safe by not opening up. They felt like they wouldn't have to face this kind of heartbreak, this kind of loss again, if they didn't really open up, if they didn't explore this fully. But it's like this transformation is happening automatically in them. They can't help it. I do kind of have that feeling with this, that they can't really help it. So the Queen of Pentacles just popped out to clarify the friendship card. This has a lot to do with how they see you. They see you as someone who's nurturing and supportive, somebody who could be that best friend, somebody that they could even build a family with and kind of be living with their best friend. Like, come on, it's the dream. I feel like this person sees the dream with you. I'm going to further clarify this since we've clarified twice on all the other cards. Why not continue? So let's clarify this friendship card and this Queen of Pentacles. The Chariot. That's about moving forward. Yeah, we know. We've seen this. This person has the desire to move forward. They have the desire to deepen this relationship with you, to tell you about all the ways that they want to move forward and how they want to connect with you on various different levels, because I'm seeing passion here. I'm seeing like a friendship here. I'm seeing deep connection and like really heart-centered connection. We didn't have a whole lot of cups out on the table, just the Seven of Cups, but we have this true love card. So I know that's like the place that this person is coming from a place of true love and desire and passion for you. But really it's like they want a connection with you on all levels. They want to be your best friend. They want to be your partner. They want to be the listening ear. They want to be the person you start a family with, whatever it may be. They want to be all of those things. Bottom of the deck. The King of Pentacles, exactly. I mean, come on, we have the Queen We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. Divine counterparts. That's that's the puzzle piece. That's that missing piece. This is them seeing you guys as a true match. That true love. Whoa. Whoa. I feel like they have a lot to tell you. I also get the feeling that this person has every intention of telling you, which is really interesting. I had to pull that bottom of the deck energy because it was just too perfect. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. If you enjoyed this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I'll see you again in another reading really soon. Bye.